You are listening to the Cue Your Business Success podcast, episode 9. Why should someone choose to sit on your park bench? In other words, why should someone choose to engage in your services? That's the topic of today's episode. So let's get started.
Are you ready to cue your business success? Entrepreneurs and business owners, tune into this podcast for top marketing, sales, and leadership strategies to grow and scale your business. Hosted by Michaela Quilici, award-winning international business growth coach and marketing consultant. Since 2010, Michaela has helped hundreds of business owners navigate their business growth on purpose. She has been featured in Canadian Living Magazine, USA Weekly, and Business Innovators. Michaela is also a contributing author in the best-selling book Conscious Business and a member of the Forbes Coaches Council. If you want to learn some tactics you can put to work in your business today to get noticed, get clients, and get profitable, listen to this episode. And if you want to move even faster, connect with Michaela directly at michaelaquilici.com. Here's Michaela.
I met up with my friend and colleague Pauline. What I adore about her the most is her sweet, no-nonsense demeanor. She has this tell-it-like-it-is dry humor delivered with such authenticity. It's really quite inspiring because her message lands. It comes through loud and clear, and I love that. I hadn't reconnected with her in a while, so we decided to meet up for a long overdue chat. Amongst her many talents, Pauline is a sales trainer, and when her and I get together, we always have the most interesting conversations. You see, Pauline sees the world from a sales perspective, and I typically view mine through a marketing lens. This makes for a very healthy debate. Let me share some background info. Historically speaking, the roles of sales and marketing have been for the most part separated and siloed. More often than not, salespeople often struggle to see the true value that great marketing brings to the role of sales. In fairness, not all marketing is great, but effective marketing should actually drive sales if it's done right. So Pauline and I headed to a great little Italian place called Prego Cafe and emerged with 2 matching hot pink bowls of strawberry sorbet. Yum! Rather than sitting in the cafe, we decided to take a stroll along the marina. The weather was gorgeous. As we walked on the boardwalk, I spotted a cluster of park benches up ahead. And so I pointed toward the benches and I said to Pauline, "Here's some benches. Do you want to sit for a while?" To which Pauline looks at me and replies, "Here? These benches look long in the tooth and not very appealing to sit on." It took me a moment to remember the definition of long in the tooth, to be honest. It was an idiom I vaguely recalled from one of the stories in my storybooks from childhood. But it dawned on me that what she was really saying was the benches look rather old. And really, what she was really saying was, who would want to sit on a bench that looks so unappealing and unattractive and probably uncomfortable? So I must admit, they were looking a little dirty and not very comfy. So I was second guessing whether or not I really wanted to sit there at all. And since it was a small yet significant decision, which was about to shape our experience together. Every decision that we make has the ability to impact us in either a positive or negative way. And we make our decisions firstly based on how we feel about something when we take it all in with all of our senses. And secondly, how we rationalize those feelings in our logical mind. In effect, this is the correlation between marketing and sales. Pauline took one look at the bench, and within a split second, she was already making her decision about whether or not she wanted to sit there, which of course led me to thinking about you and your business, because this is typical consumer behavior. Consumers are making decisions all the time, whether or not to engage with you or your competitor. And they're making buying decisions based on what they see and what they feel. This is what your prospective client or customer is thinking to themselves when they interact with your business or your brand. So the question I have for you is, why should someone choose to sit on your park bench? In other words, why should someone choose to engage in your services? It doesn't matter whether you're selling benches or widgets or coaching or consulting services or even some other product. We live in a world of distraction, noise pollution, and abundant consumer choices. People have options and they will choose based on what your marketing is communicating to them. Visually, verbally, emotionally, kinesthetically, and physically. All of these factors make up your package and how you present yourself. And this brand positioning and marketing communication has a direct impact on your bottom line results. So here are a few things you'll want to think about. Does the intention you're putting out in the world match the actual impact that it's having on your prospective customers? Do you have a brand image that represents who you truly are at your core? Does your outer persona match your inner reality? And are you communicating with words that are customer focused and results focused? Or are you feature dumping or communicating in company speak or industry jargon that nobody understands? Keep in mind that marketing and sales are intricately related to behavioral psychology of people. So to become a better marketer and a better salesperson, become better at understanding people. And remember that people make buying decisions based on a subconscious emotional connection first, and then they justify their decision with their rational brain, their logic. So I challenge you, what can you do better to connect and communicate with your audience so that you can attract more attention, convert more clients, make more money, and doing that all with less struggle? So here's an idea. Create an attractive and compelling offer using all of the senses. What fragrance do you want to create? What do you want your tone of voice and words to sound like? How can you create a valuable feeling? How will others see you as exceptional? What taste will you leave in your customer's mouth? You're creating a brand experience, and when people connect with you and your business offering, that's what's really happening. Be mindful of how you are intentionally creating that experience, because you're creating one whether you know it or not. So if you're not getting the desired results that you're looking for in your business, then take a look at what you're putting out there and change that brand experience to better resonate with your intended audience. Drop by our online community at cueyourbusinesssuccess.com and tell us what's one thing you can do differently in your marketing communication to appeal to your customer's emotional brain. We'd love to be that mirror to reflect back to you if your intention is making the impact that you expect. This is Michaela Quilici, your host. Thanks so much for listening today. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt the remarkable power and energy of a coach when they're laser focused on you and your business? If you are ready to get expert support, I'd love to offer you a complimentary business clarity session with me. During our call, you will create a crystal clear vision for ultimate business success, get focused on the next most powerful step toward your goals, uncover the hidden challenges that could be sabotaging your sales and marketing efforts, and you will leave the session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to finally grow your business faster and easier than ever before. I have very limited spots available, so if you want to take advantage of this offer, I invite you to apply today by going to meetwithmichaela.com.